But meanwhile, my first guest is not only a talented writer-producer, he's also a host of his own late-night talk show, and it looks something like this. Take a look.
Very suave thing. Women really respond to.
Well, it's suave, but presumptuous, I think, you know. And she didn't smoke, which it was sort of a faux pas, I guess.
Maybe you're right, but I thought the rest of
it wasn't bad or as bad as it was when we got to this point coming up here. It was fun to work with.
Please welcome the tallest talk show host in the history of broadcasting, Conan O'Brien. Hello, sir. Good, how are you? Please have a seat. Oh, thank you.
I want you to sit.
Oh, thank you. I will do your bidding. Have some water.
Thank you very much. Do you mind, anybody? Thank you.
They enjoy it. Now, I know you've been very busy, so I thank you for coming down here.
Hey, no problem. Very nice to be here.
And you were actually supposed to be here last week, but you had a very exciting event happen.
That's right. I couldn't stop throwing up. No, I was supposed to be on the show last week, but I was invited to the White House, which doesn't happen to me often. And I was invited to the White House, and it was a huge event. It was like this biggest thing. I was very excited about it. And the whole event was ruined, because you know, I had all this expectation, like, this is going to be great. I get to the White House.
Right.
It's an all-Irish event.
Well, you fit in, I think.
Yeah, everybody there. That's why they're inviting people. Like, everybody from Ireland was there. And it was this all-Irish event, and it sort of took some of the fun out of it for me. Like, everybody there had, like, a big fat head like mine, you know? Red-faced. It looked like a family outing. It really did. No. And you know, you build up the White House. You think, the White House, this is going to be the greatest thing that ever happened. You get there. All these fat-headed Irish people, and
is it always like that, or was this a special night?
I don't know. I think it was a special. It was a dinner for the Irish Prime Minister, which is why I was invited. And like,
did you get to interact
Donnie
with the
Most of Happy Days was like, you know, it's like, and it's like, hey, I must be really. Oh, I see.
Were you disappointed in like the interaction with the president, or?
Oh, not at all. Well, see, this is the thing: is that I'm in comedy. You're in comedy. When you get invited to the White House, you start to think to yourself, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say something pretty clever to the president.
Zing him.
I'm going to kind of get a zinger in there, and then I'm going to be able to go around and tell people, guess what I said to the president? Yeah, I got in a really cool line. And so the whole time I'm waiting in the line to shake his hand, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to do a little joke about whitewater or something. I'm going to really say something cool, or I'm going to say kind of a cool flip thing. Finally, you get into the room, and you're immediately transformed into a nerd. I mean, immediately, because you're in the room with the president. So immediately I was like, all right, and here's the president right here. Hey, Conan, how you doing? It's really good to meet you. It's a great country, America. Yeah. And you are doing a very good job. All right, man. Okay, fine.
And then he moved on. Were you expecting him to, like, you know, take you into his confidence? Like, Conan, over here.
Conan, come here a minute.
This is where we keep the pot.
Right.
You know, I imagine.
Definitely, I was really hoping for that. I was really hoping that he'd like take me out back and say, you know, I haven't told anybody this. I'm going to tell you, you know, and tell me some like amazing thing about how I'm really a superhero at night.
It's still exciting.
I do amazing, and here's my costume, and So
it's
you know,
still exciting. I think while you were at the White House, I think I was co-hosting The Grind. But it's still fun.
Similar situation. Similar vibe, John.
Yeah. But you must be enjoying the show. And
enjoying it immensely.
What do you think is the best part for you?
Well, I'd have to say that, and I think you would agree.
Oh, I would.
Supermodels come on the show. When you have a talk show, eventually a supermodel is going to show up. No matter what you look like, no matter how, you know, what the show is like, a supermodel is going to come. And what's great is that they come on the show, these incredibly attractive women that you don't see on the planet Earth anywhere else. These incredibly attractive women show up, and they come on the show, they walk out there, they're really well dressed, they make eye contact with you, they smile, they sit down, and they start talking to you, and it's funny, this high school mentality clicks in. You start talking to them, and you start to think, I'm doing pretty well here.
Right.
And then you talk a little more, and you think, I think she likes me.
Yeah.
And then the segment's over, the guy on the floor, you know, you go to a commercial, you say, we'll be right back after these messages.
Right.
And the woman's like,
aww.
And just, that's it.
Really?
You know, she's just like up and out. It's time for her to go. She's off to your show to flirt with you. She's off to flirt with Donnie Most, whoever. It doesn't matter. It's just a job.
I actually do get to go out with him after the show, but that's one for Cable Boy. It's cool.
I'll get you someday.
We have shared a lot of guests. You know what I love? The sitcom guests, the guys that you have on from the old days.
That's a dream come
great.
true when you have I think probably even better than the supermodels, if such a thing's possible. When you do a show like this, heroes from your sitcom youth show up eventually. And we had, and what's great is that they act like they do in TV.
Right.
That's like the most rewarding thing. You know, Mary Tyler Moore will come on and she'll act kind of like Mary from the old Mary Tyler, and you'll think this is so cool.
Right, throw her hat up.
Exactly right, and it freezes. It freezes
right.
just like it did on TV. It doesn't fall. Amazing. I don't know how she does it. And what was really great is that we had Werner Klemperer on the show, the guy who plays Colonel Klink on Hogan's Heroes. And you know, I watched that show. That's all I did when I was a kid. They would bring my food to me, and I would just sit there and watch Hogan's Heroes around the clock. And he came on the show, and he was just like Klink. Right. He really was. I mean, he was sitting there, and he even had a monocle. And you know, I went and talked to him just before the show, and I was saying, you know, it's all going to be fine. And I was talking to him, and he was saying, thank you very much for having me on the show. I really appreciate it. And just then...
That's a good Klink.
That's my Klink. Thank you.
Good Klink.
I also do LeBeau, but that's extra. And what was great was that he started acting a lot like Klink. We had this bit prepared where we were going to kind of make fun of him on the air. We were going to spring it on him. It's a very cruel show if you've ever seen it. And he sees it out of some idiot left it on the monitor, like ran it on the monitor, and he saw it out of the corner of his eye. And he was like, Conan, what is going on here? 30 days in the cooler. You know, it was really like this blast from the past. He was angry with me.
It's cool. We had David Cassidy on. I find these guys are just trying to escape their past. Because like David Cassidy was on, and he's promoting some play.
Yeah, right.
So he's on here going, oh, the music is wonderful, and I get to act. And the whole time, me and the whole audience are just going, remember that time Danny sold your hair?
Right.
Remember?
That was great, man.
It's cool. Hey, listen, can you stick around for a little bit? Because we got to go to commercial.
Well,
we're gonna have more with Conan. And first, we're going to check in on Howard's calendar to see if anyone's stolen it off the street yet. Okay. They haven't. All right,
That's not good.
This fella is... Oh, is it? Oh, we checked for the police. Oh, I can't wait. He's rubbing his hands. We must get the calendar. We must. Pick it up. Oh, man.
Oh.
All right, that's terrible. We'll be right back with more Conan O'Brien and Urge Overkill. Stay put.